the very first day Agrada, it was announced that Agrada sentence has been reduced from 15 years to 1 year.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was one of the first or the one of the few people,
Mm.
or one of the many people who disagrees with that sentence. Although we don't know the legal process, but we felt it was too drastic. How can you reduce from 15 we all the way to
I,
one
I mean,
1 year?
obviously, the case went to an appeal. They went through appeal. So, I mean, you can't want something here. I mean, the way things are going, we should just try and then reduce the sentence.
Okay.
That's how I think things
So
stand.
on my status, I posted that if R. Kelly, we all know the circumstances R. Kelly is going through now.
Yeah.
Yes, in US.
Mm-hmm.
He's been sentenced over like so many years. I think 32 years. He's been
Yeah.
jailed for 32 years.
Yeah.
And I wrote on my status that if R. Kelly
Mm-hmm.
was sentenced here in Ghana,
Yeah.
Kabana ko Freeman,
Come on, you didn't.
comment that was how releasing new album. Life
Yeah.
goes on.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, say, is it because Agrada is a public figure or a personality people know? Is it that why she's receiving this kind of pampering from the judiciary or from the Ghanaian? Because there are people who are also campaigning to the fact that she should be released because she's not making TikTok fun.
Mm.
Just imagine.
Yeah, I mean, we all have our, ways and means. I think, but she also, she went through the system. She's seen how people are, the inmates are going through, like
Mhm.
the things they are actually going through. Then she's like, nah, let me try and do something because we realized when in the case of Kwakese, something similar also happened
Yeah.
when back in Kofi Boash's
Yeah.
era when he was actually caught in the central. He also came out and then he was going around prisons, he just
Yeah, make
donating stuff because
donations.
he
Yeah.
sees and now people are really going through a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. So I think anyway, 100 cities.
But Briggs,
Yeah.
honestly, with the kind of worth Agrada has,
Yeah.
I felt she should have probably upped their game. At least 400 cedis per person is more appreciable because 100 cedis can't buy much, or they don't do any kind of sales in Nsawam prison.
No,
Even
there's a
if they
lot
do,
of comments that goes on in the prisons. Yeah,
you see
they'll
good.
tell, yeah.
So how long can a 100 cedis last on an inmate? But the thing is, I will applaud her for this initiative.
Yeah,
You
yeah. I
see,
mean, she's creating
because she
some
has thought of the fact
awareness.
that I was here some months ago,
Yeah.
and then this is what we've been going through as inmates,
Mhm.
especially the women's prisons. You see, there are lots of issues with their women's cycle and blah blah blah, their toiletries and other stuff. So
Yeah.
going back to donate this amount is something she thought of very well. And like I said, I'll commend her for that. But I wish she can do it regularly because this is more like a one-off thing, or let's say a donation she has done for the first time. It can be every 3 months she donates something small for them just to tell them that I've left here, but I've not forgotten you guys. I was here some months ago, and then we all went through the pain and the struggle. So if by God's grace, and then she said that it was God. The moment she landed in the prison, she knew that God would take her out. So, like
Yeah.
I'm saying, by God's grace, she's out now.
Okay.
So going back to make this nice donation every 3 months will be something I think will go a long way to improve the health and the situation of the female prisoners in Nsawam.
Did you say what? Every 3 months?
Every 3 months, 3 months, now 1 month can move out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
now the thing is, so when maintain 100 cities, yeah, that's cool. Send there, you say Ghana and also your business and also other like responsibilities so be taken care of. But not maybe who I thought, and then the emails are 101, right?
Yeah, 101
So
inmates.
say
Female inmates.
a year that means say Obia she donated about 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
That's a little over
100,000,
100. Yeah.
yes, a little over 100,000 Ghana cedis every
Mm.
3 months. Can't I rather afford that?
No, no, it's 10,000 Ghana cedis
10,
actually.
okay,
Yeah,
good. So if
10,000.
it's 10,000, can she afford that per
Well,
three
it
months?
depends. It depends on how things are going in between, her and the church. Maybe do you think she uh going inside and coming out, do you think she's going to be able to retain the same the people in the congregation? Do you think they're going to remain loyal
But
or will some of them defect?
okay. But as it stands now, her church is still up and running. Like they had a very nice welcoming party for her. So I think even though some of the members may leave, I don't think it would drastically affect the church management or the church administration like that. So she can, but like I said, I applaud her for this initiative.
Oh yeah, I
It's
mean
one
it's
good
a
thing.
good gesture. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's part of raising awareness.
Hmm.
I mean, there are lots of wealthy people in this country. If all of them could do something like this from time to time, I think it's good.
Yep.
Yeah. I think we should be able to switch to the next topic now. TGMA organizes a poll Kumchacha on venue challenges. Yeah, TGMA they account some brave. I can't TGMA. Yeah, account some brave. At
Mhm.
the end of the day, showing the bay, but behind the scenes, no challenges be brave. Coco so in some brave. Near many be here. They come near that. Any none a babu and Timmy. Aha, yet. And no kum chache raise concern. What do you think about what he says?
Honestly, I don't support the fact that the TGMA organizers are poor. I
Yeah,
listened to the interview of Robert Clark, that's their PRO, and then he said that it has to deal with the space they need.
yeah,
You see, because currently the last TGMA was held at the Dome.
okay,
Yes, and then the Dome is going through some kind of very like renovation or some kind of some kind of activity. So they need a bigger space that can accommodate their audience.
okay.
Because if they are looking at a smaller space, it's going to affect ticket sales. It's going to affect media like accreditation. It's going to affect the audience itself. So they are still deliberating on where that's fit enough to accommodate all the people who are deserving for the awards on that night. So it's
Mm,
not like monetary like
issues.
challenges.
Okay.
Yes, it's just space. They need a befitting space for the TGMA because each year the TGMA gets bigger and bigger, and then they put on 9 stages, the size of stage, so that everybody could probably perform to his or her advantage and to your comfort. So they need a place that's big enough to accommodate all these extra or ultra modern setups, sound setups, screens, and a whole
All
lot.
the logistics and
Yeah,
stuff. But do you
logistics
think
and
we have a
everything.
space to actually contain people? Ufo si ebenya dabre kakaka ebe so a ebetimi afa amanfo ama so bia betimi nya baby atena ma baby akoso TGM no. Kama ufo si e space bisa.
Well, back then we had the good park. The good park was big enough to accommodate huge numbers of audience, but it was unfortunately demolished.
Mm.
So right now we are lacking a very huge space as of now. So that's one of the things that's affecting their location, their venue as of now.
Mm.
But I'm sure with time they will get a place because we can. It's just 2 weeks away. You see, just 2 weeks is like 2 weeks from this Saturday.
Yeah.
It's TGMA. So it's if they don't have a proper venue or a situated venue as of now, then it means it's a little bit. It might either postpone the date or we will face challenges on that night.
I don't think they will postpone the dates, but I think when it comes to logistics, they can use about 1 week to put all of that together.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
if
are they still going to maintain, let's say, an enclosed dome or an open
yeah,
space?
definitely, definitely, because using an open space comes with its challenges. Because
Of
in so bit
course.
me out of time,
Yes.
be a bit me
Yeah.
and then we talk about like mosquitoes and all
Well, yeah,
those kinds of
true.
stuff and
Yeah.
where they are going to stay.
And then
Yeah,
the
and then
heat and then blah blah blah.
yeah, blah 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 blah. But I think I don't know, but wow, we have a long way to go.
Of course,
We have a long way to go.
seriously, because
Mm,
TGMA should have had this sorted out way before they even announced the dates of the event. Because if the venue is intact, it means that you know that the sound people are on standby, the stage setup is on standby, the screens and every like even the number of seats that will be needed on that night, everything is on standby. And then you can have a fair idea of the number of tickets you are selling out. As
okay.
of now, if you don't have a venue, how will you know that this venue can contain this number of
This,
people? Yes, in
yeah,
terms of seats, in terms of like seats for VIP, yes,
pricing.
good. And then even accreditation for media houses
Yeah.
and then other stakeholders. So it's quite challenging. But I don't think it's poor, like it's a matter of finances, like
He's
Kumchacha is
saying.
saying. After
Mm.
all, what does he know in the entertainment space? It's just passing comments like any other like average Ghanaian will pass a comment on the TGMA because already they are facing a lot of banter. People are saying that it's biased, this, is that. But honestly, they've done this over 25 years. If you can do it, come and prove yourself.
Yeah, Abnada Pa is on the TikTok live. Yeah, Abnada Pa, hi. How are you? Yeah. I
Hey,
think we are,
Abna,
yeah,
big
yeah.
shout out to Abna Dapa. I was monitoring her hiking this morning.
Okay.
Abna, you did chill, you did chill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's doing the most with the Abnada Pa school tour, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I promised, follow and the school tour, but
We
right,
were busy on that day. I remember.
yeah.
I really remember.
Anyways, yeah. So when we talk about enclosed space, I think so far is the Accra International Conference Center. I mean that's that one too. How many people is it here? What's the capacity that is able to
But
contain?
the last time I checked, that was last year. It was 60,000. 60,
60,000.
yes. That's if they are standing.
Okay.
But if they are seated, oh, be limited to around 45,000. Yes.
45,000. That's not bad.
That's not bad because
Yeah.
the stadium is also around that same capacity. So I think a 60,000 or 45,000 seating capacity is good enough to contain. And then after all, not everyone goes to the Accra International Conference Center
Conference
to
center.
watch it. Others
Okay.
prefer to watch it at home. So it's quite like it's good for them to still maintain. But I don't know the issues going around with the last venue they held the TGM is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Kumchaja was raising that comment, but all the same, yeah. I think let's come to medical. I
Uh-huh.
don't have any threats when it comes to artist of the year. Yeah, talking about that category, he feels he's gonna take it. It's his. Yeah, the rapper says it will be well deserved if he's crowned artist of the year.
With what album?
But what album? I mean, he's confident enough to come on and say that. So I mean, he believes in himself.
And
Yeah.
then are you sure he can over Blacko?
The year under review. Well, that is. I mean,
Because the Iron Boy album was one solid album. Almost everybody can sing the songs from head to toe.
okay,
Every single song on that album. And
okay,
then that also contributes to you winning an artist of the year. It means your songs were popular, your album was very sought after, and then it sank well with the listeners of or your audience. Because see, like I'm saying, for one to win artist of the year, you should have a very popular album. The songs should be hit songs on that particular album. And then you have influential artists who were featured on that particular album too.
okay.
And then we can speak that for Blacko.
Yeah.
You see, that's that album, Iron Boy album had several songs that were hit songs, and currently people can still jump to it when you play it. It had other like enormous featured artists on that album too. And then let's talk about the promotion that went through the album before it was even unveiled.
I'm
You
telling
see,
you, it was crazy. I
you
mean, the
see,
the publicity and
of
everything.
course.
Yeah.
So it caught the attention of the masses. So honestly, I can't even see out of mind the kind of album Medical release another year of review. I can be corrected, but I don't think it comes top of mind just like the album of Blacko. You see,
Yeah, yeah. I think he is confident enough. I mean, he believes in
of
himself.
course,
He's looking at
once he was nominated, he stands the chance of being artist of the year. But I feel he's not the right cat for this particular
oh really?
category. Yeah,
Okay. What about Wendy Shay?
Wendy Shay is a strong contender. Wendy Shay's song "Too Late" and then and her recent song with Olive the Boy, "Crazy Love."
But putting
Yeah,
Wendy Shay and medical head to head, like I mean, I don't like to do this, but
yeah.
putting medical and Wendy Shay head to head. I mean, who do you think has the
So
year and the review
it's a
has been
battle
very
between
vibrant?
a rapper and a singer.
Yeah,
And then we all know how people embrace singing.
yeah,
You see, both men and women, we
mhm,
all love to sing along songs that are easy to sing.
yeah.
But Medical is a rapper. And then I doubt if, aside the boys who can rap according to Medical or who can rap alongside his songs, ladies even listen to Medical that much. But sometimes with the Artist of the Year category, it's by votes.
Mhm.
But if we are coming down to technical like assessment, I don't think medical can have more votes over
Wendy
Wanishi.
Shay.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go to the next topic. Trip hop would trend if it came from abroad, says the crime. The crime, yeah, the crime, I think when this whole Tema movement started, I mean, one of the guys we were actually looking at to go, to make that, milestone of a journey was D-Crime. Yeah, I mean, they were the ones that had this like this they were once we actually saw some PA honestly who among us like even because before Sarkodie them there was Yapuno was marvelous. Yeah, Chris Wado was amazing. Yeah, to my boys no yeah what do you want to say?
Yeah, I totally agree.
But the cheap pop also came to it was amazing. You cheap pop no so I be any day kakra.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it
but
was
breaks. My issue with D-Crime personally is he
mm.
didn't promote that gender that much. And then it was quite confusing
Are you sure
because,
he didn't promote it that
of
much?
course, see, at that time when the Tema Boys broke into the scene, it was more like a rap battle or a rap scene because we had the likes of Yaosiki, we had the likes of D Crime himself, we had Sarkodie, we had Yapuno, we had Stage J, we had a whole lot of people who broke out that particular era. But like the trip hop also became a little confused because we couldn't tell whether it was a subgenre under hip life or a subgenre under the GH rap
Yeah.
because hip hop, sorry, the trip
Trip hop.
hop,
Yeah.
is it like if you could even explain to our viewers how was it classified? Because already hip life was doing chorus and rap,
Yeah.
or maybe singing and rap. So trip hop, was it because the genre was solely tree? Honestly, like I said, I got confused at the point.
Yeah,
Aside
that
that, it
genre is very
wasn't well
confusing.
promoted
Yeah.
because idea and say, like follow. Oh,
Mm.
because yeah, rap, yeah, just
Yeah.
say hip life. Obia expect obia tantosin. But hip hop, is it sing along? Also, you say we can clearly define Afrobeat. We can clearly define Amapiano. We can clearly define high life. But hip hop, na yes saying, not explanation yes saying. And I say not ne definition yes saying. That's not a person break it out with on one style, but people didn't really accept it because not NTS. It's not a feeling, not because say if you are Brucia KBGD, because before Radio Stone introduced you hip life, it came to stay.
Mm-hmm.
You see, as a cowboys, it is still like prevalent in
Okay.
our music scene. Until it lacked promotion, and aside that, so people didn't understand where he was coming from.
But how about Azonto?
Good. Azonto so breaks fast. Well, okay. Azonto.
Yeah.
Azonto could have gone far than even Afrobeat.
Mm.
Because Ghana, for Ghana, we don't like our own. That was the problem. I think there are several entertainment shows. I was like, why did we let Azonto die? Azonto came with his own dance. It is like I'm a piano. I'm
Mm.
a piano and then Nasabano.
Yeah.
A bed then I'm a piano. I call off. And so I said every time I felt we were too tired of that Azonto. Plus Azonto also broke out so many artists. So we had Edwoji, we had Stage A, we had a Kikime, a Atom. Name they all came to join this Zonto. But like I said, no, it got a time we left it to die. Now so be any beam. So be any obisa. I think it's by tape no and say, what genre are you doing now? The first genre, you even before her life, bro, because Afrobeat, because if you say that's what the masses have accepted. About Kai, yeah, Azonto na Charlie Mikai, it came in the year 2012 to like 2014 thereabouts.
Yeah.
It was
2011.
yeah,
2011. I
you
shrink you.
see.
Yeah, 2012.
So we didn't hold it in high esteem. We left it for it to die because everybody moved away from that genre.
Fuse did his best. I mean,
Fuse did his best.
Azonto, yeah, he featured
Tiffany,
Wyclef,
yeah.
and all that. I mean,
Fuse
yeah.
was one of the artists and not all promoters as on to culture and the power in
But
UK.
quite true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was like I said, once I didn't so nipa bakoye na other is not unsupporting na. Unsajini, you become the only
Ghana,
one.
your problem pa ba kuno no. DJ Nasco. I am saying come aye di na am say D-CRYME se cheap up no. Anke free abruchi and as if free man no di anka trende pa. Ene ko fa zunto nkomo yi den e ba. Na adwo say. No, cheap up no. Wo trend. I. Ono ne jana na ode bae no. Anke free man ne na bae di anke bitina ke ai.
Na America na yeye na ha no. US
Hey, I am free. Yeah. What
Bro-
you
bro, nah, yeah,
fantastic
yeah.
question.
So what I say?
Mm.
So like I said, just a one promoting here because said the NASCO working. Kumerica, it was a vibe that people accepted. You see, we didn't wait for someone to introduce it from US and as UK as Nigeria too. It's the fact that people like the genre and then it sounds good to their ears. So if you can do it and do it well, I don't think anybody will shy away from accepting your genre and making it something big. So honestly, I don't agree totally with, or I don't agree in any way with D-CRYME. And then talking about D-CRYME, I don't know whether he's still doing music or he's on a break.
D-CRYME is off music. I mean,
Are you
when
sure,
was the
like
last time you,
completely?
I mean, completely.
Was
When was
that
the last time I
last
said
some few years ago? Sakura Koko Sakura. And Kranaka, it was a good comeback. You and so yeah, who they do or
yeah, I mean,
eh,
D-CRYME now, no, I don't know, man. I don't think it's his full time something. He's not fully immersed in the music. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah,
was saying.